Yo, it's your boy P Camp. So Chloe Bailey is on Twitter once again, getting butt booty naked for the people to see, and people is out here peeking. And the caption was, "You can have this for the night or for your life." I'm just gonna say, Chloe, if you give dudes the chance to pick, they usually gonna take the night. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna end up with a baby or two or three. So just stop that right there, because I'm just telling you. I mean, when you for the streets like you are portraying yourself to be, we usually gonna pick the. People has got mixed views about it, but somebody named D. Harris said, "Can I ask you, why do you have to go bare just to get the views?" And then Chloe responds, "Do you see my nipples? No, we all have the same body parts. Not that big of a deal. Let's celebrate ourselves." And then y'all always do this with the women with the, you celebration, my body, yeah. Then as soon as you have one of them kids we talking about, you gonna think it's cute for her to be twerking and showing her body. Yeah. I feel like Chloe Bailey be doing too much. Like, she too pretty to just be doing too much all the time. Like, she just gotta. It's kind of disappointing sometimes. About as disappointing as that Nicki Minaj knockoff wig she had on. I'm just saying. She had the eyebrow stuff all caked on there like a raccoon. What? Come on, you too fine for all this, okay? But what I'm gonna say, man, I clicked on it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna really say? I clicked on it. I couldn't wait to get my remote control. Hold on, let me see what is going on with this here. And I was disappointed when I seen it. But I'm just saying, what did we expect though? What did we expect? Everybody on the internet, chicks all on here thotting it up every 2 minutes. Especially Chloe got took in the first round by Beyonce in the Disney thought draft. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect her to do? You know, Disney and Nickelodeon be putting out franchise thoughts out here. You could build a team around them. Lindsay Lohan, Miley Cyrus, Chloe Bailey. Just say it. She gonna do what she gonna do. She gonna fight it up every minute she get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we should expect this by now. I kind of feel like I felt when I saw Johnny Blaze play the piano and sing for the first time, but then she was still thotting it up in all her videos, and it was just like, y'all are too talented and too fine to be thirsting for everybody's attention like this. You trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? Just if you was just sexy, just like you is, just relax. But you trying too hard. But I'm gonna be real. I can understand after getting some deeper information on why she doing this. We are all social media crackheads or YouTube crackheads, whatever you want to call it.
Once in the brain, crack and cocaine are effectively identical. Initially, users feel energized, alert, and much more aware of their senses. In the brain, crack acts on the ventral tegmental area, releasing large amounts of dopamine, the chemical often associated with feelings of pleasure and euphoria.
Don't fall asleep like I did in science class. It's about to explain how crack really attacks your brain and makes you addicted to it. And it's another video I'm gonna play that's gonna tell you how social media does the same thing on maybe a smaller scale though.
This dopamine travels between brain cells called neurons and binds to receptors that trigger the good feelings. Now, normally, this dopamine would be reabsorbed back into the neuron by a dopamine transporter. However, crack alters this process. It attaches to the transporter and blocks the reabsorption, allowing dopamine to build up and continually stimulate the receptors. As a result, you feel, well, really good for about 10 minutes. But soon after, the dopamine levels in the brain plummet, causing an extreme low and often feelings of depression, which is why many users typically smoke more, hoping to reach that high again. Unfortunately, these dopamine levels can take a long time to naturally replenish, contributing to physical and psychological dependence or addiction, as well as increased irritability, restlessness, and paranoia.
See, the highs and lows are so imbalanced and powerful that it's training your body to need more, to have more like immediately. So it's like as soon as you come down, now your body, you feel terrible, you paranoid, does all this stuff that they said, and you just can't think about nothing but getting another hit. Now let's play the social media version of what I'm talking about, how it's all connected.
Most of us have experienced it at one point or another, the euphoric feeling when that latest Instagram selfie becomes a huge hit, like suddenly pouring in from friends, family, and followers. It just so turns out social media platforms leverage the same neural circuitry as slot machines and drugs to keep us satisfied and coming back for even more.
So you see how how evil these companies can be? Like, why you think years ago they asked Steve Jobs, they was like, "Oh, your kids must love the iPad." He said, quoted, "Actually, we don't allow the iPad in the home. We think it's too dangerous for them, in effect." Like, they'll take some of the worst drugs that they've ever seen, and they'll be like, we're going to study that and do it purposely to them. Like, they would never give it to their kids, but they'll give it to yours, though. For sure, they'll give it to yours. Through this app or through the casino or through the food. They do all type of stuff to the food to make you want to keep eating it. You know, same thing with these casinos and this all this time. It's crazy.
What happens when we get a like on an Instagram feed is that we get a release of the neurotransmitter dopamine in the brain's reward pathway, and we feel pleasure.
Dopamine is a type of neurotransmitter or chemical in the brain. It also plays a major role in how we feel pleasure, helping us to strive, focus, and find things interesting.
So once again, here we are with dopamine again, and they like the way that it works with these things. So they see the way it works with crack and other drugs that are very addictive, and then they try to repeat these things like in the casino and on the phone with the like button and all of this. So
Anna Lemke, a professor of psychiatry and addiction medicine at Stanford University, explores that connection in her book, Dopamine Nation.
Things that are addictive release a lot of dopamine all at once in the brain's reward pathway. And our primitive brains were not adapted for those high highs.
Lemke doesn't just compare social media to an addictive drug. She believes it is one. And it's the reason why we're so glued to our smartphones.
You see what I'm saying? She believes it is its own drug. It's not only like the addictive drug that crack cocaine is, but it's not the ups and downs, the highs and lows that crack does produce as harsh as like that, but it's its own thing. You ever leave the house and leave your phone? You feel like your whole day is just done because your phone is at home.
We can enter compulsive overconsumption that exactly mirrors what happens when people get addicted to drugs like cannabis or alcohol.
Once that dopamine high wears off, we're often left feeling even worse than before. The universal symptoms of dopamine withdrawal include anxiety, irritability, insomnia, low self-esteem, and depression. But that next hit probably won't be as rewarding.
Now, she likened it more to alcohol or cannabis type of addiction, where I think it's higher than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the one video that I seen where the scientist says that it's more closer to crack, because I've never seen people check their phone or drink as much as they check their phone or smoke as much as they check their phone. You know, while I don't know the exact level of dopamine being released in the brain from a like or weed or drink, I do know the constant continual dopamine being released from likes all day got to be a problem. I think it's more high up there than we think. But besides just checking our phones, the links we go to get those likes and shares on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, social media, YouTube, it's ridiculous. We all do this though. Just some of us do it in worse ways than others. The fellas we all on here with guns, right? They willing to get into another beef and act this beef out online for likes, right? Well, I said this, and then he said that, and everybody getting likes back and forth, back and forth. Now, when you show up, you got to do something. And most of them gonna shoot because they're too scared to fight anymore. They'd rather get shot than get knocked out and have that replay for the rest of their life. Somebody got their phone on live. Somebody got this on live. Well, we got to do something. And even if they should not happen to catch you red-handed on camera, killing another dude, which a lot of young black males are doing these days over this social media and this rap beef stuff, you are then willing to go home and get on your Instagram live and be like, yeah, I did it. Now what? All for the like. And it's what it's called is a dopamine hit. Chicks are willing to squeeze them titties together, jiggle that booty, do whatever they got to do. Just what Chloe's doing right here. Put on their wigs and they tightest pants and act like they doing little activities, working out or whatever they want to act like they doing. You know what I'm saying? When the whole time it's a ploy for them dopamine hits. Like we are all Instagram crackheads. For real. Social media crackheads, whatever you want to call it. Because we keep looking for them hits. Just us that's posting our regular little lives doing this, that, or other. You know what I'm saying? You play a food and you want to post it up. And then, today they got 100 likes. I got to post another one tomorrow. I'm going to show you what I'm cooking tomorrow. Even us that's, trying to be on social media or YouTube for business purposes or whatever. Yeah, it's money involved, but you can say the same thing for the chicks with the social media and the OnlyFans. It's money involved with them. It's like this Chloe Bailey picture that we talking about. We may not like the morality of it as far as what it's doing to the kids and this, that, and the other, and the young girls, but it's generating money for her nonetheless. That's marketing she got on. She probably got paid to wear that wig, or she got something coming up. She got eyes on her that she getting paid for. They getting cash apps and getting paid to keep thotting it up. Fellas, it's money involved in for them. They getting attention and notoriety and fame from doing these things. I don't know what they're going to gather after they go to jail for it, though, but, you know, it's there. So even the people that can say, oh, I'm trying to turn this into a business. I want to do a YouTube channel. I want to make money off that. I want to get on Instagram and do this, that, and the other, make videos on there and get sponsorships and do this, that, and the other. You still relying on the dopamine hits and them constant notifications. Why you think they got that in the casino? Lighting up, bling, 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 the ding, ding, the ding, 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 the ding. Can't see outside. You can't see none of the real light in the world, but you can see the casino, bling, 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 bling. You know what I'm saying? Dopamine hits, because it's really a drug. It's really got us cracked out on the phone, because you have to just do something simple like go to the bathroom and realize you ain't got your phone with you. Be in there. What am I supposed to do in here? Doo-doo. What you mean? What you supposed to do in there? Go to the bathroom. You'll be good for 5 minutes without your phone. We be in there chilling for 30 minutes. Legs be numb. Cause you ain't using the bathroom that long. You be in the bathroom on the toilet for an hour. Legs numb, like stand up and fall right out. Like, come on, man. Like, this connection to the phone is really unhealthy, and it's really sucking the life out of our real lives. We can't even communicate with each other no more because of how this phone got us. I mean, you know how it go. You get together to kick it with people and everybody on their phone like this, instead of hanging out with each other in real time and talking some junk with each other. It would like we ridiculous with it, man. Chloe ridiculous with it right here, but I'm ridiculous with it too, and you is too. I think we all need to start learning and disciplining ourselves on how to sign out. Get on there, do what you got to do, and get done with it, man. This your boy P Camp. Tell me what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.